Concerned what it hit for, cause I've still come to raise hell like Mephisto. Please don't front, cause I'll karate chop your lymph node. Noodle arm punk you punch and end up with your wrist.
All right, how y'all doing? Let's talk about NWA POWERRR from July 27, 2021. I took a week off because they were doing this stupid champion series. And last week, the July 20th episode of NWA POWERRR was just set up for this stupid champion series. This thing is stupid. It's stupid. He pushed a gigantic pause button on most of the storylines that he had going into this thing. I'm talking about Billy Corgan. Well, I'm sorry, William Patrick Corgan. You got to say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest, like a pimp named Slickback. You have to call him William Patrick Corbin. Corgan, not Corbin. In any event, I botched his name. Who cares? The way this thing is set up, I have to explain it for people who might not have been watching NWA POWERRR. There's 4 teams. Each team has 2 captains, a champion and a legend. The 2 captains are also a champion and a legend, but it's also a man and a woman. So there's 4 teams, and each team has 4 wrestlers. They're going to work matches where there is a point system. The winners of the point system are going to have, quote, if I remember correctly, the champion is going to get immunity from any other person in their team. So if the champion's team wins, you can't challenge the champion if you were picked by them. But the legend, I believe, gets a title shot or something like that. It's confusing. It's nonsense. But here are the 4 teams. It is Aaron Stevens, who was a tag team champion, and Taryn Terrell, who, I mean, you got to be stretching. I'm talking Mr. Fantastic. I'm talking Stretch Armstrong. I'm talking the world's giant rubber band to stretch the meaning of the word legend to include Taryn Terrell. Okay? You got to be stretching it. Taryn Terrell is a legend. Who is on their team, I don't know. And I didn't write it down because I was like, this is stupid. The next team was Austin Idol and Camille. Camille is the women's champion. That's a decent team. The next team is Nick Aldis, the world heavyweight champion, and Melina. Melina is considered a legend. And the 4th team was The Pope, the television champion, and his partner and co-captain is Velvet Sky, who is now considered a legend. You're stretching it. You're stretching it there too, but hey, it's kayfabe, bro. If Alicia Fox can be a legend, I mean, it is what it is. So the way that this thing works is they're going to pit opponents against each other. And the team, after, I guess, everybody's wrestled everybody, the winning team gets the rewards. So each team is 3 male wrestlers and 1 female wrestler. So there's going to be 1 female match per week and the 3 men's matches per week. So this week we started out with Tom Latimer versus Marshe Rockett, and Marshe Rockett is not good. He's not good. Tom Latimer is on team Camille and Austin Idol because Tom Latimer and Camille are engaged, so she picked him. Makes perfect sense. Marshe Rockett was on team Aaron Stevens and Taryn Terrell. Tom Latimer wins the match. So he won 5 points for his team. The match was entirely too long and stupid. The second match was Genocide, who is on team Pope and Velvet Sky. She defeated Sky Blue, who is on team Nick Aldis and Melina with a spinning power bomb. So she got 5 points for her team. Nick Aldis gets 0. He was pretty upset about that. Then we got Matthew Mims, who is on team Camille and Austin Idol, losing to JTG with the Brooklyn's Edge. JTG is on team Aaron Stevens and Taryn Terrell. They botched the first one. JTG looked pretty upset that Mims couldn't stay in position for the Brooklyn's Edge. The move is too much. It requires for you to do a Razor's Edge and then for him to throw you up and then run and do a net breaker. He botched it. He botched it twice, if we're being honest. The second time, Mims slipped and fell off of him. The second time, he just didn't even hit the net breaker appropriately. Get a new finish, JTG. Get a new finish. All right. So, and Mims is terrible. Also, the main event, Fred Rosser was defeated by Trevor Murdoch. Fred Rosser was on Team Aldis and Molina. Trevor Murdoch is on Team Pope and Velvet Sky. So out of the first round, the first week rather, the only team with no points is Nick Aldis and Molina. And the leaders are Pope and Velvet Sky, where it's 10 points. And of course, Nick Aldis was very, very mad that Fred Rosser got beat. And he's still, they're maintaining his disagreements with Trevor Murdoch, but not to the degree that they were. All right, now all of this said, these championship series, all of this stuff, this shit never works. Whenever you try to bring rankings and point systems into wrestling, it simply does not stick. All right, it's boring. It is stuff that is devoid of story and devoid of characters. You just have people standing around outside the ring, hitting the mat. You know, people who are, you know, whether they're on teams or not on teams. This is this almost exactly like, didn't WCW do something like this? What was it? It wasn't Battle Bowl, was it? Battle Bowl was the silly. You got to randomize partners that were put together. That wasn't teams. I believe there was teams that won. It was AW. I know the AWA did teams. There was a bunch of other people have done these things. I know TNA did a ranking system. They also did that silly tournament where pinfalls and submissions gave you different points and all that kind of stuff. This shit never works. Tell me it only took one person to tell Corgan this wasn't going to work. Somebody just had to whisper to Corgan, like, bro, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work, dog. This sucks. It's a bad idea. Okay? Dunny, don't waste your money. All right? Don't waste your money on this shit. So, you know, don't abandon your storylines and don't abandon the things that you had going on. And I know he's going to try to weave his storylines into this. I know this was just week one and there was not much room for you to do anything else because there's still things that need to be explained. But I'm sorry. The Champions Series is not interesting to me. It is not interesting at all. I do not care. You could have just done a tournament. If you want to decide who's going to be doing what, whatever. I hate this. I hate this idea. This idea blows. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, and donate if you have the cash. In any event, thank you for your time. And I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace out.
I can only be great.